From the Detroit Free Press, in the heart of the Motor City, it's Tuesday, March 10th. Here are today's top stories. Brought to you by JB's Smokehouse, located inside Bush's Fresh Food Market of Canton. JB's offers a range of authentic barbecue favorites, and with more than 30 Michigan craft beers on tap, trivia, and live music every Friday night, JB's is sure to become your new favorite barbecue spot.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm opinion writer Nancy Caffer. No one knows how many Detroiters are living without water. But Detroit's water shutoff crisis hasn't caused state and local elected officials to declare a public health emergency. Now COVID-19 is spreading across the country. Hand washing is critical in preventing the spread of disease. How can you wash your hands without water? Great question. State and city officials seem to get it now. On Monday, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan and Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced a new program. Detroiters living in poverty and without water can have service restored for $25. For Detroiters who call in the next 30 days, the governor's office will cover the reconnection fee. They can keep the water on for $25 a month. What happens when the outbreak passes? I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, it's something. To learn more about the assistance program, call Wayne Metro at 313-386-8727.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Darcy Moran. A rush for market rate rents has led to gentrification across the country. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan wants to stop it in Detroit. Duggan on Monday announced a 6-team public-private effort called the Preservation Partnership to aid in the city's goal to save 10,000 affordable housing options by 2023. Speaking at a press conference, Duggan said when federal tax credit agreements expire, developers end up chasing higher rent payments. It's left long-term residents on the outs in places such as Washington, D.C., San Francisco, and Denver, Colorado, he said. The partnership will work to identify and provide redevelopment aid to building owners currently offering low rent based on the condition of the building. They'll track tax credit expirations, evaluate energy efficiency, and get resident input. It'll cost $1.6 million over 3 years and benefit those making 30 to 60% of the area median income, about $22,000 or $34,000, officials say. The team is made up of Enterprise Community Partners, United Community Housing Coalition, Senair and CHN Housing Partners, Data Driven Detroit, Elevate Energy, and Community Investment Corp.
We are going to do everything possible to make sure that we never have those scenes here in the city of Detroit, and today's partnership is a major step forward in that.
For more, check out freep.com.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Eric D. Lawrence. City officials in Southfield have something to cheer about. Auto supplier Marelli plans to open a North American headquarters in Southfield's old Federal Mogul building. The announcement means Marelli will move about 500 employees from its locations in Auburn Hills and Farmington Hills starting later this year. Marelli is the new name of the company formed from Fiat Chrysler's sale last year of its Magneti Marelli components business to a holding company of a Japanese auto supplier. The company supplies electronics, automotive lighting, and powertrains to the automotive industry. The old Federal Mogul building has been vacant for about 5 years, after Federal Mogul moved its offices to another location, also in Southfield.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a finance columnist with the Detroit Free Press. The mounting fear that a global health crisis could drive us into a recession ignited yet another meltdown on Wall Street Monday. The Dow quickly dropped 7% after 9:30 a.m. Trading was halted briefly. GM stock was down 12% in trading Monday afternoon. The fallout was triggered by an oil price war that's developing between Saudi Arabia and Russia. And yes, it's built on the coronavirus panic. Drivers in Metro Detroit, though, are likely to see gas prices at the pump at $2 a gallon and below in the coming days. On the one hand, it's good news that the drivers can save some money along the way, but on the flip side, their 401k plans are losing thousands of dollars as the panic button keeps getting hit and hit again on Wall Street.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department and an update on Big Ten basketball awards. And considering that Michigan State found a way to win a share of the conference crown, a couple of Spartans were honored on Monday. Cassius Winston was named to the All-Big Ten first team for the second straight year. The leader of Tom Izzo's team averaged 18 points and almost 6 assists per game this season. Iowa's Luka Garza won Big Ten Player of the Year, an award Winston won last season. Cassius's teammate, Xavier Tillman, was named Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, and Rocket Watts was named to the All-Freshman team. So too was Michigan's Franz Wagner. Fellow Wolverine Xavier Simpson was named to the All-Big Ten second team, along with MSU's Tillman. Up next for the Big Ten is the conference tournament, which begins Wednesday in Indianapolis. Michigan will play Rutgers at noon Thursday, and MSU will play at 6:30 on Friday night against either Ohio State or Purdue.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com, and sign up for the Daily Briefing newsletter.